And just to start,
I hate popular shit. That's a remake. It's not. It's not a prequel.
how is it not a prequel? You're in the airplane. That's an action movie.
There gotta be some hand-to-hand combat at some point.
That's what love and romantic movies are about. It would be probably in my top 5. Maybe. It's a pretty good list. If anyone's confused, shit out of luck.
Sorry, my Prada's in the cleaners, along with my hoodie and my you flip-flops, you pretentious douche.
Welcome back to Pretentious Douchebag Movie Talk, the 4th and final edition of Black History Month.
I'll let you be cool with calling it like the Black History Month edition, but don't be so happy when you say final. Like it had an exclamation point.
I'm very sad. I'm disappointed it's over. Every year it
with a
comes
big
and
ass
goes.
smile on your face.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jesus, that's crazy.
Well, if you give me better movies to watch.
Oh, that's crazy. That is real crazy.
And that's a lie, I can't hate a black movie on Black History Month. That wouldn't be right.
Somebody had you in your comments, and I'm kind of with them with the white guilt. They had you in the comments. Somebody named Lauren.
Well, you never trust a Lauren.
All normal people don't have white guilt in 2025. I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of with Lauren. Only thing I'm saying is this: it's not white guilt. It's really white cringe. Because I could be honest, because like I was talking to my man, my Black Power Jamaican at work, and he don't watch Django because he said he'd make him want to smack one of you niggas. So it gotta be some kind of cringe in it if you feel that. Some people could feel that way, so it gotta be like cringe worthy, some of that shit. But
that's a fair point. That's a fair point because it's not like I did any of that. So cringe might be more in line with it, but that's also a millennial word. So
but 9 times out of 10, you know somebody or you've been around somebody that done did some foul shit. Maybe you got the one. I said 9 out of 10.
I am that one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Help us out. Again, stick with the comments. Folks who just said that. We're not getting enough comments.
Yeah, we need some comments. Come on. Shout out to Lauren.
So, the last movie I watched this month, Dead Presidents. And you warned me that you were kind of like, I don't know if this is a great movie. You said it's a hood classic, which means it's more like underground.
It's a black classic. You can mess with the hood shit.
What's the difference? No, I'm just kidding. By the time this airs, it's going to be March. I'm good.
What that means? We stomping on the Irish?
But you warned me. You kind of like hinted at that, like, hey, maybe this ain't a great movie, but it's just one that you think I should have watched by now. So you told me it kind of dealt with crime. And I had to wait about an hour and a half for the crime. It was just a totally different movie than I expected. So
after I told you crime, you don't remember when I told you the only war movie I like is Dead President?
So that's I guess I don't listen. I guess my wife's right. I don't listen because the movie starts. I'll be honest. I started it a couple nights ago and I only got like 20 minutes in. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to finish this one. I don't know. It's not really going anywhere. I'm not feeling it. Woso didn't really give a great vibe for it. And like, maybe I can just skirt by just doing 3. But I'm like, you know what? All right. 2 nights ago, I'm going to start it up again, see what's going on. And the scene that got me was he said he's going to the war and he's running through the neighbors' backyards, jumping over the cars, jumping over the fences. And it's a perfect transition into him running through the jungles of Vietnam. And I'm like, oh shit, it's a Vietnam movie. I thought I'd seen all the Vietnam movies. Because I contend that Vietnam movies are like basically undefeated. There's very few bad Vietnam movies, and most of them are great when done right. And it's just, I was shocked. I'm like, oh, all right, I'm in. But I still thought, all right, we're going to be here for like 15 minutes maybe, and then we're going to get back to Brooklyn, and that's when the crime that Woso was talking was going to happen. No, we're in Vietnam for 45 minutes. It was a legit war movie.
Or I forgot about that. Like a lot of that movie took place while they was in the war. Because remember I said it's around the Vietnam. I told you it was around the Vietnam War,
Mhm.
and like I forgot like a lot of the good scenes are like in that part, like the war. But before you get to the war,
Yeah, go ahead.
and probably one of the parts where you said you was like, thought, you remember Chris? Oh, that Chris. Yeah, that's Chris Tucker. You remember Chris Tucker line?
Oh no, so don't worry. I'm. We got quotes out the ass. We got quotes. We got some good quotes. I know I'm gonna skip around, but like I wanted to talk about the war because I did feel like it was a war movie because not only are they in Vietnam for a good chunk of it, but a lot of the PTSD when he gets back stems from that. So it
Yes.
really is a war movie, and how they treated the veterans coming back kind of leads to him turning to a life of crime. I say life of crime, I mean a one time only, but
Yeah, got caught
yeah,
real fast.
yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Like that still happens to this day with the vets that come home. Well, you call them vets. I can't call you if you do 4 years. You're not a vet. The most I can call you is a senior. I'm sorry, but check this out. Because I know dudes that went there, dudes that only wanted to do 4 years that end up doing 8, 12. One dude's still in there right now. So like that's someone that loves it and because should be considered a vet. If you want to be considered a vet, do two terms. And I'm not doing no terms. Just letting you know that right now. Get this clear. If you want to be me to consider you a vet, do 2 terms. Don't do the easy four-way street to fix your credit. Because it helps you with your money. Get you a good job, maybe.
That's like me not being able to call myself an alumni of a college because I only did 4 years and not
Not
the
same.
graduate program.
Nope, that's not the same. That's not the same.
You're bugging.
It's like calling yourself an alumni when you only did 2 years. You ain't no damn alumni. You just went there.
I think Woso's searching for comments. Get in there, military people. Come on, get in there.
Them damn military people. I think y'all stupid for signing up for the damn military anyway. Shout out to y'all for helping. But
Thank you for your
salute.
service.
Hey,
Yep.
this ain't Memorial's Day. This ain't Veterans Day. The closest thing we had is President's Day. And our president that's sitting in office has not been to the war. So shout out to him.
Going political. Well done.
Hey, when they said it's not the black man's war, they made it political in the movie.
They did.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, they get the Black Panther party going on. I mean, sticking with the war though, like there were a couple decent action scenes, and some that were a little over the top. Like, so my first thing was that I kind of hate the odds of Lorenz Tate and Tucker being in the same squad. I mean, so we probably had a good 500,000 soldiers over there in Vietnam, and these three just happen to be together. It is what it is. I'll look past it. Another random Michael Imperioli sighting. Now, I told you during Lean on Me that he was the one white guy. We didn't talk about it in the podcast, talked about it at work, that he was that one random white guy that got put up on the stage and got kicked out. Because I'm like, yo, he's going to be in The Sopranos in like 10 years. He shows up in this movie, and he's the one that got his dick cut off and put in his mouth.
Oh, that's him?
What was that?
Oh, so we made him hot.
That was unnecessary. Good God.
Bro, did you see that junk? Bro, and then he carrying him on his back with his intestines out.
Yeah, that was a little too much. I'm like, no, you gotta. They're like giving him morphine, like, kill me, man. I'm not gonna survive this.
He was begging him to kill him.
His guts are literally hanging out of his stomach, and his dick
Right.
was in his mouth. Like, what?
I didn't know that was his dick until you just said it. I thought that was a piece of. I always thought they cut a piece of his intestines off and put it in his mouth.
No.
That's how y'all dick look.
Now I feel weird me noticing, and you didn't. But yep.
I don't know how pink dicks look.
Well, you learn something new every day. So yeah, there was one important scene in the Vietnam when they got ambushed towards the end, and Chris Tucker freezes and actually leads to one of the guys getting killed. And that's going to come back a little later during the robbery scene. But like you said, we love our quotes in these movies. We got some quotes to do. First one up, the OG Terrence Howard Mang. Come on, Mang. What you doing, Mang?
Yeah, man. Kirby, man, you. Yeah, man. I man. Man, do mine. Funky ass, man.
I know you ain't gonna do that, man.
Oh man.
Next quote by the legendary Keith David. Give me back my leg.
Yo, bro, you ain't see when you start talking about the movie, you ain't start leading it up to it. How like, yo, bro, that's the beginning, bro. Like, how you born on that, bro? He took his leg. He said wrong leg.
I did not make it to that point. I'm telling you, like I was like 6 minutes in before I had to stop it that night. And if I would have made it to that leg part, yeah, I would have kept going.
Oh
I was
my
laughing
God.
out loud.
Yo, that part was funny. He laid next to him. He said, "Next time somebody take the wrong leg, I'm gonna kick him in the nuts with it."
He's like, everybody know me in this area. They know. Don't grab that leg. Man, Keith David he's one of those actors, and you talk about side characters that just makes every movie better.
Black legend.
Armageddon, Requiem for a Dream. You haven't seen The Thing yet. Something about Mary. He's in it for like 2 scenes. Amazing in it. And then he's in a whole bunch of black movies
Yo, see, I knew.
that I just haven't seen yet.
When you start listening, I was like, I gotta know. This dude playing too many movies. I need to know what black he about to say.
I'm just saying
it's a ton.
he crossed over to the white movies, so good for him. He made
crossed over.
He made some money in his career. You mentioned Chris Tucker. Again, I love going into some of these movies having no idea. I had no idea it was a war movie. You gave me a heads up about Lorenz Tate and who he's been, and then I'm like, yeah, I know him. Chris Tucker showing up. Same year that Friday came out, which is awesome. He's playing similar character.
Yep. A different kind of fiend.
Yeah. And I think he does the fiend stuff really well in here. Like he's got that look. He's got that look of like, when he was talking about after the war, like, I got some stuff messed up in me. And he said he wasn't blaming on the heroin. I didn't know if they were talking about that Agent Orange stuff. The napalm. I don't know. Like they never really got into it, but clearly the heroin comes back.
I thought he was talking about the heroin.
But he was saying it wasn't the heroin. So, but that could just be a heroin addict saying that. But the quote, the one I wrote down for him, they were at that party after graduation.
Oh yeah, you gonna do my quote.
And the boys get up and leave the dance, and they're like, "Yo, your girl's looking for you." And Tucker says, "Quote, I'm at where I at, and I'll be where I be."
No, that's not the quote.
That's
so funny.
I love that one.
Nah.
I had to go back, put captions on, and make sure I got it right. But I love that quote.
And this to go to what you was about to say about is something in me. I'm gonna tell you this is foreshadowing. And I just thought about it. It's not the orange shit you're talking about. It's where remember he said, I was born by the pussy, I'm gonna die by the pussy. He got AIDS. That's what's in him.
Oh.
That's what's in him when he said it's not the heroin.
That could be.
Right, no, that's what it was. That's what it was.
That's a little early for AIDS, though.
HIV.
I'm just saying, yeah. I mean, but that was
what he went in 1968. So by the time they come back, it's 4 years later. That's 70 something.
Still,
when you don't think
AIDS was more 80s stuff. I'm not saying you're wrong, but they just don't really.
I don't know how many years went by until when they got to the point that he was. But I don't know. That's just me guessing.
And then my favorite Lorenz Tate quote after he comes back from the war, beats the living crap out of Terrence Howard, and he goes, "That's game." I'm like, yo, when you say that's game after beating a dude half to death with a pole stick, I'm like, that is fire. That's game. That was cool. I'm like, if I ever get into a fight and then the minuscule chance that I ever win that fight, I'm saying that line.
Yo, that's game. You gonna get your ass whooped. You ain't never, bro. I think
saying it and running. Yep.
No, that's round 2, nigga. What
Oh.
are you talking about? Did you want to get into the dynamic of him and his kid's mother?
Absolutely.
Do you think she was wrong for moving on?
Okay, so he hooks up with this girl. night before he leaves for Vietnam.
That's
Goes
his
off-
girlfriend.
Yep, goes off to the war. He talks about while he's over there that he stopped writing letters because he thought about if he thought about the real world that it would get him killed. He had to stay in the moment there, completely focus on his duties, and that would get him home. So, but he knew he had a daughter, but he wouldn't look at the picture, wouldn't talk about her. Comes home, like you said, 4 years or no, he did 2 tours, right?
Mhm.
But not as long as what they are now, because she was still a 3-year-old, 4-year-old.
He didn't do 2 tours. He only did 1.
I thought he did. I thought he said when
I think
he
he
came.
did a few years.
When I was reading, he did 2 tours. But again, those tours were short back then. I think
Oh.
it's maybe a year and a half of tours. Comes back. Yep, meets the daughter. Everything looks cool, and then this pimp shows up.
He was there earlier in the movie.
Yes, he was. No, wait, he was.
Yeah,
Before
he
left?
was. Yeah, he was there before he left.
I didn't catch that.
Not like he was one of the dudes around.
Okay. So then we quickly find out that, well, she didn't quite wait for him the whole time because he basically stopped talking to her. And yeah, she got with another guy. So you're asking, do I blame her for doing that?
Yeah.
Not really. If
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna-
would have blamed her. I would have blamed her only if he stopped writing her, but he kept writing Kirby.
Good point.
Or that's crazy.
Mhm.
That's crazy. You can miss with that.
Yeah, I mean, she needed help. She had a kid with no dad.
Yeah, he writing his homeboy. He couldn't write his girl with his baby, and he claimed he loved her.
Yeah, I mean,
If that's the case, he should have just banged the sister.
well, I think she was a little underage.
No, she wasn't. When he
At that
came
point,
back. When
they're
he
18.
came back.
Oh, when he got
He
back.
came
Okay,
back.
but well,
When he came back. When he came back, found out that she was with that, the sister still was all on his bone. Bro, might as well go ahead and do it.
they did give each other a look when he first walked in that house.
They like each other.
Yeah. I mean, it still worked for a little bit, but I like how they showed that he clearly became an alcoholic. He couldn't get
Yeah.
a job. I mean, he had a decent job, or he had a job, but not clearly not bringing enough money. The other guy's slipping her some money on the side. They get into a
Oh,
fight.
man.
He throws him down the stairs. Damn, puts the gun right into his mouth. Like, yikes.
See, this is why I blame her though. That shouldn't be happening. This is why she's solely right all the way until he gets back and you allow him to come back, move back home and start a family with him. You still got this dude. And he's still you cannot tell me he's not still banging on the side. And he bringing food and shit to the house where this man already don't feel like a man. And he's bringing stuff inside his house. Either you tell him you don't want to be with him or stop this junk with the other dude.
Yeah, the whole, like, if you're going to sneak money to me, you can't be coming to my house like that.
Because he was banging.
Yeah. I mean, she denied it. She kept denying it and basically said, okay, I'm doing it. Is that what you want to hear? We still don't know if he was. Like, we don't confirm that, but it's
Man,
like you said, he's like,
get outta here.
he's like, I'm not coming over here for nothing. Like,
Get out of here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I like that he still had a reasonable sense on his head because he's like, yeah, I'm kind of done with her, but I got a girl and another one on the way. I need money. So he wasn't completely abandoning them.
Mhm.
So when he decides, hey, the butcher shop closes, he's screwed. Let's go after this one-time bank robbery. Let's get paid. But he did it because for his daughters and probably for him too. But let's get to that robbery scene. Finally, the crime that Woso promised me.
Hey, the cover promised you it too. It's them with the robbery scene mask.
So speaking of that, the poster, that's what you're talking about?
Fire.
The face paint is, I literally wrote that. Fire. That's so damn cool.
And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's the picture that I need up on my wall.
Because knowing nothing about that movie, and when I go to click it, and that's the first thing I see, I'm like, what the hell is this movie about? Because it is a scary, it looks more like a horror movie. I mentioned it earlier. They bring on an extra, Cleon, because they don't trust.
You ain't talking about Cleon enough with
Nah,
him with the head.
Oh, Jesus.
Bro, I want
Oh,
a souvenir, sir.
And he said it was for good luck.
Hey, yo, after he buried the head, what happened?
I can't believe he didn't never brought that up. He's like, yo, blame that on you guys making me bury
And then
that
he-
head.
And then he come back, he's this
Preacher.
born again saint.
Yep. So they convince him to come on with the robbery because they don't trust Chris Tucker, because they know he froze up in Vietnam. He's definitely on drugs, and he's the lookout. So they bring him on. Wrong idea, because as shit starts going down, Cleon freezes. Chris Tucker's the one that jumps into action, shoots the poor cop right in the back of the head.
Yeah, and,
A fellow Vietnam vet.
yeah. But the thing is, he said fellow Marine too. I thought they was in the army. That's the weird thing.
No, he said Marine throughout the whole thing. He was definitely
Okay.
Marine. Yep.
Okay. But if you're going to do a robbery like that, why bring a drug? That's the dumbest thing.
It's
They had a
tough, I
better
know.
chance of bringing Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
Like that did not make sense to me.
I guess at that point, it's to the people you truly trust that won't.
I don't trust no fiend. Sorry,
It's true.
bro.
I know, man. I know. You don't even trust he'll show up that day.
I can love a fiend. I'm not gonna trust you.
Ooh.
Like,
Woso's next album dropping 6 weeks from now. That bar better be in there.
oh no, my you crazy. Yo, that's funny. Yeah. Oh, wait, what's up? My album. Oh, look at check this out. You gonna laugh. 9 to 5 with a 9 to 5. You don't even know what 9 to 5 means, so that's funny.
That's a gun, right?
It's 2 guns.
Yeah. Speaking of two guns, the double gun toting Revolution sister. Holy shit. When she pops out of that garbage and just starts firing.
Nah, what you call her? Say it again.
I didn't know if to do sister or sister, so I did sister. That was
Oh my
awesome.
God.
She came out firing.
That was fire, and she was about it too. She was more about it than all them dudes. Where did she?
Yeah,
And
she had,
Kirby, the one with the one leg. It's the girl and the one with the one leg was the 2 most boutest people out of all the whole group.
so we
Give the
get
white boy. Give the white boy his credit.
yeah, White Boy was good. It was only half planned. Where do we start the blame here? First, I got to talk about
Why both of them was at the corner?
the horrible, absolutely horrendous action sequence once that truck starts taking off. So Kirby goes and sprints into action with his car, tries to cut off the truck. This truck is going 50 miles per hour. That thing weighs a metric ton. And the driver does that like 1940s, like, I'm like, no. He could have
Oh my God, he
rammed,
did that. He
he could
didn't
have
have to.
rammed right through that car.
Oh, the cars in the 70s was built. They was built heavier.
Yeah, well, so
They
was
was
the
built
Brinks
way
truck.
heavier.
What was that
They-
Brinks
they-
truck?
They
He
was
went,
built heavier though.
no.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That was
That was
crazy.
bad. That was
That
bad.
was great.
That was straight out of a made for TV movie. And then speaking of the white boy, who apparently learned how to do charges and explosives and bombs over in Vietnam, puts about 15 tons of
Blew up the whole truck.
C4 and blows it, puts a crater into the earth. And he's all happy. That was the funniest part. He's like, yo, you see that?
Everybody mad but him.
Yeah. He's like, you dumbass. Like, how the fact that they got any money out of there was a miracle.
Oh,
So then
but
they-
I'm glad it was a messed up bank robbery because I'm glad it was imperfect.
Yeah, because they're not experts. It's not like
Yeah,
they've been
it
doing
was like all messed up from the beginning.
right. Like, if it was another crime movie where this was like their 4th time doing it, that would make. Then I'd be annoyed. Be like, wait a minute, they should have planned this out better. But you're right. It's like, yo, you're in charge, Lorenz Tate. You're in charge. What? Why? Just because he was in Vietnam? Like, he didn't even lead his squadron. Like, right. So, right. I mean, it had to get messed up. So the white guy gets ran over, he gets killed. Like they do get away with it. A couple people get taken down.
Oh man, he did my white boy dirty.
Man.
Because he shot the cop in the head. So the other
Yep.
one took the wheel
Yep.
and
still
hit him
got
with he couldn't stop. And he ran him into the wall.
hit him in the front. His back of his head hits the brick
Oh.
wall and then comes down. Like, yep. She got shot a whole bunch of times. She's done.
Oh yeah, he's sitting there. Wait, oh, my
Holding
white
her.
boy got the line. Hey, you ain't leaving her. She already gone.
That's code for get the F up. We gotta go.
Them getting away with it running down the street when people seen them is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
Except
like
for Lorenz take. He the only one that had the paint on still. But the white boy was dead. She was dead.
yeah,
The
you're
rest
right.
of them was all bare face.
They don't show how they get out of there. They just show the white boy getting caught.
Nah, they show him running down the street, and yeah, they do show the white boy get caught, and that's it.
So that's
They
it. Then
still
they
get
go
away.
right back to the billiards room.
And then they go to old boy church, old snitching ass.
Well, that dumbass, he pulled the Goodfellas shit where he starts buying up stuff, giving money away, giving $100 bills.
Said it gave him God. The money
Yeah.
gave him God. He was crazy.
Keith David's like, man, I'm gonna go kill him. I'm just gonna go kill him. No. There's no talking. You gotta go. And yeah, he folded pretty quickly. Give me that pen. Give me that pen. Here's the names. It's just like, man, this is all unraveling way too fast.
That's when they get caught. When after he started writing that pen. Then he dipped. Then Lorenz say, yeah, then he on the run from the police.
Yeah, I think they saw him on TV, and no, he pulled up. That's when he pulled up to the church to talk to him, and that's when he was getting arrested. So he knew, we
Yeah.
gotta go. We gotta go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they should have went a little faster.
Go talk
Okay.
about the end when he was in the courtroom.
Yep. So he's in the courtroom. He's already been found guilty. So this is for his sentencing. I think this one's for me. I don't know if you know who the hell this is. The judge is Martin Sheen. Out of
Oh.
nowhere.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Martin Sheen. That is a
Money talk.
great reference. Do you know why that's a great reference? Because this is a war movie. Martin Sheen is the star of probably the greatest Vietnam movie of all time, Apocalypse Now. So it's a perfect reference. And but he shit talks. That's crazy. Like I was a World War II vet, a real war. I'm like, yo,
Yeah. He
that's
did say
dirty. That's
He did.
dirty.
He did say that.
So help me out. He sentences him 15 to life. Now how many cops got killed? 3 or 4? Yeah.
Well, and I know for sure. No, there's only one cop. The rest of them was security guards.
Okay, that's fine. Still, that's multiple murders.
It's like
here.
4 security guards.
Yeah, but he's part
Oh,
of
no,
it.
2 cops because the other cop that was on the corner. Yeah, so
Mhm.
2 cops
Yep.
and 4 security guards, and then 1 cop got injured.
So 6 people are dead, and you're part of this, and he gets 15 to life. Did the laws change over the 60 years? Because why was he surprised? He said life.
No, because only reason why I think he's was surprised because it's like how people think it is. They think if you do a crime and you don't do certain things that happen, you shouldn't be responsible for it. He didn't kill anybody.
He did.
Or he killed 1 person.
Yeah, I mean, he smashed that dude's head in.
It was that cop. The one that shot the old girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just saying, 6 people are dead because of something you did. And you're surprised you're getting life. I'm like, man, what was the lawyer telling you the whole time?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like, what you thinking? You ain't take a plea deal or nothing.
Nope.
You crazy.
I thought it was a good back and forth though, because he's like, he served in the war, he got all these medals, and Martin Sheen's like, that's cool. I mean, so I'm supposed to go lean on you? Like, what you did led to all these deaths, all this damage. Yeah, you're going away for life. And it's true. Like, just because you do one good thing means it gives you can do whatever you want when you get back.
Yeah, but it's the thing where all these people, like you see it, you can see a homeless man on the corner. Like these dudes come back from being in the war. That's why I call it stupid. You see all these people go over there and be the war. This ain't even no color thing. This is the people, period. Go over on the war. They come back and they not set up for anything. But then again, okay, damn. I hate when I fight myself in my head right when I'm talking. Because when you think about it, it's other people that go to the army and like they give you schooling, they give you a lot of stuff. So the people that come back here and end up in the street is the people that messed up in high school, kinda. Like you know what I'm saying? People that messed up and that took advantage of it and didn't really take advantage of the good stuff. And that's how they come back and end up in the corner or working with us. Don't tell me about no army when you're working with me. You feel me, JP? You can't. I always tell you, at my last job, bro, dude used to always tell me, I'm a soldier. Bro, I don't care, dude. Out of here. I dodge bullets too. What you talking about? Like, that would make you better than somebody. Like,
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Thank you for your service.